We go right from boys indoors. We come home on Saturday at 3. We drive down to Virginia Sunday. Owen plays beach nationals Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Leah's Thursday, Friday, Saturday with Charlie. And then we come back, and then there's the Riva All-Star team that I think Leah's going to do again this year.
Oh, fun.
That's at Columbus, which last year was Milwaukee. I'll tell you, Columbus is a much better drive.
Yeah.
But it's good. They do 5-set matches. 2 a day the first couple days. It was awesome. It's laid back. It's smaller. She had a bunch of, it was all, who'd she play with? Mirabelli from the 17s, Ava, the 17 setter, but was with NFBD last year. The black girl plays middle. Serve. She's on the 17s. But it was a fun team. They had a good time. It was nice to play with some different people too. I'm surprised no VFX people didn't, do it. All right, get over there, Kimbo. Let me see some dance moves. Well, that's how we start a match, ladies. Nice swing, Leah. Rip. Can you see it? Nice up. Find it. Oh, man. Nice. Get there, Zora. Ooh, good try. This is the most I think I've seen them move their feet and be ready for tips ever. They're all like... Stay deep. Come on, be smart, head around it. Let's go, Leah. Still look for that block, even though it's down low. Hit around it. They got an illegal player. Is he checking the roster or something? I mean, I think it looked like he was checking the roster. Which he should have checked before the match, so. I don't. Well, and what made them realize the roster issue? A score sheet wouldn't show you that. It would be.
Now he's looking at his phone, so I'm thinking maybe.
Because the numbers on the score sheet, you're going to check to make sure they're on the court. But roster would have been done ahead of time. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's on the phone looking like at the official. Hey, I'm fucking fine with flip score. It's flight fucking 4. For real. Like, this is for what? Fourth to last place? All right. Third and fourth to last place. Let's just play. We'll work it out later. We can keep it on a piece of paper. Oh, come on.
What are we talking about?
Because if it's a... We have no idea while we're on hold. They looked at rosters, but then we got back and served one, and now suddenly it's an issue again. I don't think they do electronic score, and now we're down refs gone. It's going to be a long stream.
The game isn't loading on the app, so it's going to be like 20 minutes because the volley stats people has to come and fix it. It is flight 4. It does not make that big of a difference if we figure it out after.
Right. Punch it in after. And by the way, nobody's going to look. Nobody's looking. I didn't even know to scroll down that far. My finger got tired. Nobody's looking there. Nobody likes lead bracket. It gives you brain damage.
Everybody that's watching is already here on a live stream, so like.
I don't know what they're doing. All on the stream, ladies. All on the stream. I don't understand if we have 6 girls, they have 6 girls, we have a volleyball. Why can't we play volleyball? We never needed a computer before.
Right.
We never needed technology.
Well, this is what happens
Ball,
when we wanna
stick.
try to
Let's
get,
have fun.
This is what happens when we try to get fancy with it. It was better when we had live streams and just AES on the board.
AES, pain in the butt. What's the difference? Who cares?
Like a score sheet, turn it in, plug it in after
And
the
it's the
game.
final. It's not like anybody's waiting to see for working or anything. Like, we gotta have another warm up.
We're gonna need a lineup, and then we're gonna need a lineup check. Nobody's gonna.
I don't know where they are. Right. Maddie just served, I think. Guy just needs to put his phone away and just let him play. We had a 6-5 lead. You guys lost the point. Maddie, it was 6-5. You served. They sided out 6-6. It's their serve. How do they not know this? We served 6-5, and now it's 6-6. Maddie served. 6-6. Maddie served 6-5. They sided out 6-6. Lola's next server. No. Yeah. No. Sloan. Sloan's next server. Sloan. Maddie already served. She served. You guys filmed it, right? I mean, that's what I remember because I remember you filming it. But that's like a score sheet issue. He should know that from the score sheet. That makes no sense. You do have her serving, right? I mean, she did serve, and then they sided out. It was 6-5, and they got it to make 6-6. Because the delay was 6-5, we finally served, and then they stopped at 1 point right away again, 6-6. But that should be right on the score sheet. Why is this? I don't understand why this is an issue. And he keeps looking at his phone.
I'm about to rewind Jamie's live stream.
Well, I'm not sure if she
The other team got the ball. The other team got the ball because it made it 6-6. We were up 6-5. There was a long break. Then they got it and it was 6-6.
So there goes three. Their service.
Because I remember thinking of how they were icing our server.
I remember thinking, Maddie, you better not.
But
miss
I
this
remember
serve.
watching you guys film it.
Maddie!
And then it was 6-6, so she had to have, I forget how we lost the point. This is brutal.
We didn't lost the point.
Yeah. Yeah, they sided out. Both strong. They were out. And they sided out.
Because the whole delay was at 6-5. And then we played a point, and the score is now 6-6, and we're delayed again.
It's 6-6. We're serving. They're serving. Maddie just served.
So the last one I had, Maddie serving, then they stopped.
No,
Yep.
Yes, we have
You should have
they
Maddie
sided
serving
out.
once. They sided out. They stopped when Maddie served. Then we started up, Maddie served. They sided out, and we now stopped again. We played 1 point. And we were ahead 6-5.
Yes.
It wasn't them siding out to give us the ball. I got it. It's all on the stream. Everything they did before is too. So the fighting.
You should get Kimbo. Kimbo
I was saying I'm getting Kimbo too
Kimbo
here.
is just as entertaining.
Oh.
See, when I stop, this is what I have. When I stop, like, Maddie about to serve, we have 6-5 already. Maddie about to serve, then we go to the score point.
And we stop.
Then we stop.
And this
so
was-
Maddie's was still serving.
There was another serve after that.
Yes.
Because we had a long delay at 6-5, and then we played 1 point. We played because then I'm like, why are we stopping it again? If it was a roster issue or whatever, like, and then if it's score, why would they have it? So they stopped it after that. You just must not have filmed
Yeah, probably.
Maddie serving that next serve. And I know the score is 6-6. That's what we've had. So they had to side it
Yeah,
out.
they probably did.
Yep, and we were up 6-5, so that confirms it. I think you just didn't get her the last serve after we. This is brutal.
I want to know what the first delay was.
Got a lot of pepper. Leah, what's the issue? What's that? How could it be messed up that bad? Like literally, I could probably recreate the points or get them on the score sheet where they need to be. Right. Well, and that's what we're talking about. Like, they're looking at rosters, so is it a roster issue? And then why do we pause after 1 point? And if it's a score issue, why are you looking at rosters? Why can it take that long? Like it's abs, and he's on his phone looking at shit. Like what's on? If it's technology, then let's use a piece of paper and a pencil for the love or flip score. Who gives a shit? It's a point cancellation form. Nobody gives a fuck. And anybody who wants to see it is here. Like we just want to go. It's got to be. I'd be pissed if I was at work because they lost. And they stopped just sitting there getting pissed. That's where it's like that's a shitty part. Out. Playing volleyball again. Let's keep going. That's 2 points. Let's get 3 without another interruption of an hour. Number 23. So Sloan was on the, she was with us last year, and then this year she went down to the twos team. But they finished last weekend, I think, in Atlanta or whenever they were. So Sloan was kind of with us as the add-on. So she's always great. Like you see the energy she brings. So right. Non-stop. Oh, it's non-stop. Are you guys done? Or you play? Where did you guys end up? Some flight, whatever. Right. So you have a semi in the final. Gotcha. Hopefully the final, but I'll say final. It's called the Hope We Can Win a Game bracket, so we feel good when we go home. We were in everything, but then decided to give them all away like we like to do. So they played well. We're just not as consistent as the other teams. Our area just doesn't have the same level of consistent volleyball. And it really is like you watch the other teams, like even moving, they move better as a system, they move better as a team, they're disciplined. They're also really the biggest difference is like we were competitive with every team that we met. And actually teams couldn't stop us when we would play our game with them. But our passing isn't quite as good. Well, so Chloe was injured during most of the year, so they just got the 16s. Makes sense because we have Sloan with us. They can play that role on the Shaw on the right side. And Chloe was just she's definitely. I mean, every match we had, we were in all. They had to play. Every match they were playing as hard as they had. There was nothing that was easy. Correct. Yep. And that's where, again, we didn't win anything, but like the one seed in the pool, we lost 26-24 first set after we were up 24-22. Gave them all 4. Then we crushed them the second set. We had a 6-point lead the whole way. Beat them like 25-17. And then lost 16-14 in the fight. Like, you know, maybe we shut the bed, give them a 5-point lead. We were behind 11-14. We were sided out. 10-14 to get 11. We got 3 at 14-14. It was 16, 14-16. So it's like, but we just can't do that. We're not consistent. So, and they're just money. They're making tips. They're picking everything up. We missed dumb serves. Once we in the 20s, like we missed 2 serves earlier on. And the first set, we only missed 2. When we're in the 20s, we can't miss 2 serves if you want to win. And the other teams aren't doing that. And we were not serving the top. The consistency takes over. So unless you guys are up here all the time, when you guys drop over here, it's just all these little plays. It's a point here, a point here. Yep.
The last team that we played, they were but it wasn't like we had good passes.
Right. So yeah, we'll do it where we don't pick up tips, we get balls out. We miss 2 serves in a row. Yeah. Let's go, Leah. We had one match, we gave them second, was it the third set? 6-1 lead. We got 1-0, and then we gave them 6. Then they gave us 5 in a row, and then we gave them, so it was like 6, 6, 7, 6, and then we gave them 6 more in a row. It was just like, this is brutal. If it was just that hard, we would say, really, are we scoring on 6-point streaks right now? But that's good. Oh, that was off the net. Not her hand. Yeah, there's no touch. No, it was net. Yeah, it was off the net. Did you guys finally get everybody here? Wasn't there an issue with that getting everybody here? The delays and...
No, that was a team that CJ played like his buddies with, so he ended up having a coach.
Oh,
His
okay.
team.
Okay. Another girls club. Oh, it's okay, yeah, Chris Osley.
guess he spent like $9,000
We got them. Like, I don't understand why VFX waits so long because with regionals, they give 3 books. So it's like you're only going to be 1, 2, or 3. So it's like, why don't they give us an entire flight in before they do the thing? So when I looked, we were going to come on Thursday, and we were leaving tomorrow morning. It was 20. So I went and like, okay, let's look at one. I told you, I go, we need to go. I said, this is ridiculous. It's not working. She's like, yeah. So I started looking on Wednesday. What if we go a day early? I don't know. I don't know. It's not good. $1,500 is $1,000. Still $1,500 to buy. I didn't know where this was in relation to Vegas because we went to Vegas and so I'm like, shit, I'll come to Vegas and get something pretty cheap and I'll ride and I Googled it for $7. I'm like, and then I'm like, we're at San Francisco. Holy shit. And we're literally at high teacher sign, so 42 degrees north latitude here. We're at 33 and it's a very similar latitude. So everything's very similar, just a drier, it's dry, the humidity. So I called Carrie, my wife, and I'm like, dude, I come when I retired in 4 years. Let's go out here. The humidity is what kills me. Right. I can't stand the snow. The humidity kills me, but I'm like, I can handle the heat as long as it's not, if it's a little drier, I don't get sweaty as fast when I can keep my leg on. But, and she's like, really? I go, yeah, I hated Vegas. I didn't realize that. And Arizona's all right. I just, whatever, but at least somewhere here near California, there's a lot like this kind of around here.
It's beautiful.
So, yes. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's way better than when like Vegas or even flying in when you see brown, black patch of solar panels, golf course, it's green, and then finally when you pick up the river, you start to see some green around it. But other than that, it's like just Yep. We were at Vegas with the boys with Doug before Leah went, and even that it's like. I'm getting outside of there, we're walking, and it's brutal. We would go across and get food. We were at Mandalay Bay with the boys, with Doug, so we would walk across after and get something to eat and walk back, and that was all we could do. And I'm like, you want to go? They went down to, we went on the roller coaster one of the days, so we walked down on the strip, and even then, like, it was pleasant. And then, of course, they didn't really think about the fact they're bringing 16 and there's a 16s here, I think, and then they have girls who are outside the casinos and whatever. So we're trying to walk and like we're losing all the boys. I'm just sitting there laughing, like whatever. Where are they all? I'm like, you can take your picture with them. They're getting their picture today. And that's when one of the moms like, maybe this wasn't a good idea. I'm like, this is Vegas. This is what it is.
He's like leaning over the ledge with the whole left side.
Right. We were at Excalibur, I think, when Leah went, and we were literally, because I'll get accessible, they put us right inside the doorway of the place. So it was just interesting of waiting for Ubers or whatever, and just being there, seeing the people come in and out. And it was, some interesting ladies of the evening. So.
There's some high-class escorts.
There was when Carrie and I went out the one night. We at Excalibur, and I usually play poker, but I don't. I'm not here with the kids. With Doug, it's like I'm here with you guys. You got to sit and play poker. But I played video blackjack. We sat there. She sat next to me, but she doesn't gamble. We had a couple drinks, and it was funny of just watching. Like there was one lady who was very well dressed up, but. Just after being there for, we played for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, just watching she's looking for something. It was just, waiting to see, and then got up, came back. Like, no. And it was just, Carrie was like, so are you? I'm like, I'm getting the same vibe you are.
Yeah.
But definitely high class. And very attractive woman. But it was just funny.
There's a
That was different. Normally they're not. Normally they're like what you described. So by the door, that's why we're always like, is that door locked? Yeah, it's closed behind us. Good. All right, we're good. But you'll win the first 25-17. You'll get worse in the city of Rochester. So we went downtown one time. Sorry for my bad story, but you know my son Doug, his brother, he doesn't have fingers on his left hand. He was born without it, just a genetic thing. So we took him. RIT was doing they did the 3D printed hand, which he didn't need. He has a thumb. We did it anyways as a kid. And we had city school kids. Like we did it. What city school? It was down on the club. We're driving there. I used to live in Jordan Road. I used to live in the lake there. I'm well versed in it. It's funny. Doug would get. Hey, we're driving there a couple of times. The kids do it. But during their summer school, they got paid when our IT student was there helping them. And then they would build it and then send them out to kids. So they wanted to do like the news wanted to do the news thing. So we went there a couple of times just with Doug to get fitted, whatever. And we went there like 10 in the morning. Well, I've never seen I have. He's like, why are so many people walking around at 10 in the morning? They shouldn't be at work. And they got paper bags with kids. And then when we park, there's a church right across the street. And sitting on a bench in front of the church are two women of the night who apparently are extending into the morning. As Doug and I walk up, like they're catcalling. Yeah, he was like, yeah, they're calling your name. Like, they're calling you. I'm like, yeah. Right? I'm like, no, just go. He's like, what are they doing? Like, hanging out. And like, they probably want some money or something, begging. Like, whatever. So then we went another time, same thing. And then all of us went when the TV came. So, like, all the kids in Cary. And I mean, it's 10 a.m. You're right across from the school. Like, it was just like, and that's when. And we had noticed it too on the way back, like all the people drinking. And that's where I'm like, guys, this is why I used to live in the city and then we had kids. I moved to the suburbs as somebody one of the secretaries at school. He was like, that's why I moved to the suburbs. I'm like, really? I'm like, just think about being there. I go, but think about being a kid and walking outside your school door. And that's what you see. I said, so just imagine the little bit growing up there, even if they have 2 parents. It's a different world, and that's where it made their eyes open a little more. I'm like, I go, and look at the guys in the school working their butts out, and they had they get nice polo, you had to dress a certain way, and they were really nice kids. We bought them all lunch, like a Wegmans big thing and that, so they were all happy just to work down. But it was great, and I could tell like someone kind of living the internet. So, but what a different yes. That's what I told him. And honestly, I mean, a lot of that could be generational, but some could be whether it could be a health issue that makes you poor. I mean, that I know a lot of money, or just mom and dad makes a bad choice. You get divorced, and then you fall into drugs. And again, around that community, how many things you have falling into a bad way? Versus, we go outside with some of our kids in the front yard. Smoking a weed, maybe? Like, not even that, Oh, Leah. You just don't think about it. I think Rochester is per capita. Well, we were murder capital per capita a while ago, but we are one of the most impoverished cities. Like, we're worse than New York City.
Because the industry has kind of shut down there, so people were here and working and thriving, and then the jobs just aren't there.
My parents worked at Kodak. My dad retired luckily. My mom got laid off after 20-something years. Yeah, I mean, drive down Ridge Road, Kodak Park. I mean, they tore all that down. All that lunch along there, all those restaurants, everything, those businesses. California Brew House, I think is still open, but that's the only one. The a strip club closed, you know. But then I think it reopened. My apartment off of Mount Reed, because my dad used to go there, and he'd go out with the other guys, and they'd have like their Manhattan lunches. Like they'd have a 3 Manhattan lunch. They're gonna that shit face there. Like it was, I mean, one Manhattan you're feeling good, but all that's gone. So I think, I mean, just slowly
It's not
that.
that to support the other business.
Yep, and honestly, it just, they're not helping themselves. Again, so you can say, and you know, you got to help yourself. And there's a lot of opportunities, but again, you have all that around you. So who's your role model to tell you to do it? I see both sides, but I also say, I'm sick of your bullshit. That's wrong. You look at the bullshit. You do it in suburban, we have the harness too. So a lot of really young kids, and it's the same thing. Well, that's great. I'm here every day. Come see me through. I don't know if you need it. I said, you don't have time at home. You sit down and do work. Sit down with me. The choice for you is, you know, and I can't go home with you. And again, I'm saying this to you, because you're right for me. But you have this opportunity. There it is. But
How many take it?
not many. It's sad. But and I don't know what the answer is other than it takes a community to raise a child and it's a community focus. Like, that's what our community is focused on, raising good kids with an education. There it is. I mean, or even somewhat cultural, like, Asians, they value education. I mean, there's just certain things culturally that is what is stressed. So, right. Shit, you go to Japan, you're not going to see litter all over. You go to Canada, you're not see litter all over. USA, you got litter all over. You know, nobody cares. What's that? Yeah, she's looking forward to it. So it's, she's ready for the transition. And then she always said, I want to be so far away from home and whatever. I'm like, goodness, that's going to be in Texas. Like, you're going. So, and honestly, I mean, it breaks my heart because Carrie and I go see everything. You know, I'm usually with the boys, but luckily this year, I had a knee fusion surgery and then this surgery, so I'm on it for the rest of the year. Carrie's been Southern Club. So she's actually been my, so I've been driving her all along. So, but even and the boys, but it's just, we go to see everything we're not going to be able to see. Like with Doug being away at college, he's only 4.5 hours, so we get to see him sometime. I just hate watching streams. It's not the same. So that's what breaks my heart. Is like, I want to see that. More than maybe like once a semester or twice go down, or travel maybe near us. I think they go to St. Louis. So I don't know.
Like driving.
Right. No, it's brutal. And getting into San Angelo, the only place close is San Antonio, and that's a 3-hour drive. They do have a 2-gate airport in San Angelo. It's in America, 1,000. So I mean, you're so hamstrung with what you do. But I don't know.
It'll be an interesting transition. She's ready, but is it too far away?
Well, you start playing right away. So it's curious to see where they go. I mean, they lost in the Elite Eight last year, Final Four the year before, and I watched it all this year. They didn't have a big hitter. Like, they needed somebody to put the ball away. And I was like, Leah would be that player. But I don't know where he's going to play her. He said outside, but then he said right side. But then he recruited a shorter setters and he runs like a 6'2". And he said Leah's going to play all the way around. I was like, sure, I just went there. I think she's one of the better backdoor players, but she's quick. So I don't know where he's going to go. We'll see. Either way, as I told her, actions speak louder than words. So nobody's opinion matters but your coach. You could be better than the coach thinks you're not and lose. So make sure you're better.
Yeah.
And she will. She's competitive. She's all right. Right.
And it's like it's going to be like that.
You got it. Recruit only. Yep. Where is Calla going? Does she know? Hartford. Nice. Is she excited? Good. How far away is it? 5, not bad. I would say,
But it's right down 90. It's such an easy.
well, that was where it was just like Boston when we went there. I was like, shit, this is going to be long. And then I do it. I'm like, it's like 5 hours. And I'm like, it's straight 90. I didn't realize that. I'm like, I forget, I guess, that the East Coast, Massachusetts, Connecticut is like that close, that it's not, you know, the 9-hour Virginia or something. She's playing, I assume. Good.
Yeah, do you know Johan?
Johan from Ithaca, yeah.
So he's the head coach.
Oh, he moved. He went from Ithaca there. He's a great coach. I ref for years, college, and I stopped. I had my accident stopped just before he came around when he was at Clarkson first, and then has been at Ithaca for a while. I didn't know he moved.
He retired. I think Tara took over 2 years ago.
What's
So
that?
he kind of retired, and then
And now
he
he's
took
back?
a job.
While I'm there, want to know, is it what division?
It was D1 up until 3 years ago. So it's got that there's D3. They have like the junior players, so you get all the perks.
Yep. Yep. And that was one of the things even like we were looking for a little lower level D1 school, okay, which is fine. And it's local, they have some stuff, and you'll get the good program, and you're going to be out in your conference championship round one. You really care. I go, or like when Chuck recruited, it's like, you want to play for a Final Four and not be at Nebraska? You come to San Angelo. You come to Angelo State. And he's right. And that's where it's like, you want to be competitive. And they have everything that could be. They're a big, like some of the B2 schools, they just put their sports first. They have all the other things, like the trainers there, they have the nutritionists on board, just like the B1 school. So it's like, why wouldn't you go?
And you're going to play.
Right, and she should start. That's what I started freshman. I'd seen a 6 rotation. I'm like, you're not promised me.
All right, come on, let's get it
She's
back
not
right
being
here.
anybody who's above her anyways. But why not go and try it? The only drawback was no beach. But I'm like,
Go
you're down
Magic.
there. And the girl who plays, will be a senior outside, girl Maddie, who was like player of the year last year. She's really good. She's short. She played beach too. She got recruited for beach. She was recruited by TCU, who fucking won beach last year, like Leah. And so when she's telling me this more and more, and she like is so nervous about the date and what I do, because she has some beach offers too, but smaller schools. I'm like, go to Angelo State. She's from Texas, not most of them. I'm like, she, as soon as she walks on the court, you're in the room. She was recruited by TCU, just winning. So now when you're playing with her, I go, hotel room? I'll pay for it. You gotta get one anyways. Have her go with you. She can drive. I'll pay for the hotel room. And so she told me, she's like, oh my God, and starts texting me and like, oh, she'd love to play with me. I'm sitting there like, that was her whole not making the college decision. She was late, she wasn't sure. We had many awesome conversations and like,
Oh, yeah. They're great.
as I tried to tell Doug did the same thing. So, and then
It's stressful.
it is.
Right?
So,
They don't want to admit it.
he talked to me after a while. And I said, buddy, Mom and I have been doing this, we're not, like, you're stressful. But there's certain shit I have to do on time. So I learned to just be like, I'll say it, yell at me, I walk away. You don't take it personally, you don't know her, especially her, she's like, brutal. But
She's a teenage girl.
she had the 2 choices, so it made it hard to get to the beach. So I get it, but it was tough. But
What's she doing?
she's doing
Oh,
indoors.
she's doing indoors.
They
I thought
have
she was going to do both. I thought Cal
a
was
lot of schools. There was a couple that she thought about it, but then she had full rights from other places. None from one that would do both. And anywhere that wanted to do both wasn't high level of either. So it was kind of like, if you want to do something. So, and that's where I'm like, when she finally did this, and she even was going to Oklahoma in the beginning of June for a beach clinic, and then there's a qualifier tournament. And I thought it was an adult tournament too, because she can't find a partner for juniors. With their Thursday, Friday tournament, so I said, why not play it for out there? And there's already like girls, there's 18 girls in the clinic, they're all D1 beach tournaments. And they're like couple Boise State, couple Eckerd College. So it's like, Leah, you want to play against these girls. So she couldn't get a partner who was a junior. So I'm like, a junior player, I'm like, hey, then just, why don't you ask Maddie, go play in adults, and instead. So Maddie was all about it, they were all set. Well then, of course, me the dumbass, and I'm all about like, it's only a junior's team. So I was like, shit. So now she's trying to get a partner again, but I'm like, but hey, at least Maddie's willing to go, you got it, we're going, you got it, I'm doing it. I'm like, you'll be seeing me. So, and there's plenty of tournaments around, we know to send you. So I honestly think when she gets there, I think she's gonna like it. She likes the school. She had fun there. The girls, the coach is great. When I've worn the sweatshirt, like in Boston, I had 4 or 5 people just walking by. Oh, ASU. Chuck's great. Chuck's great. Great school. Great school. Didn't without even having to set a word because all the Texas schools up in Boston. That's a huge tournament. I don't know why everybody comes here, but. So hearing those things and like, I mean, I had a good feeling about him. He went to RPI, he went to Rensselaer, so he's in upstate New York guy. So it was very interesting chatting with him, and I got a good feeling hearing other people say that, like, oh, he's a great coach. This is the second. We won the first.
I think it does, as a parent, is like, you know, Mark spoke very highly of it.
He's awesome.
And he was just,
No, you're good. This is the, yes, this is the 11th. No, this is the 10th. We played at 8 today, and we watched the 9, and we played the 10. This is the 10. We had a big score, like we had a good 45-minute delay, like in the middle of the first set. He's an excellent coach. He is an excellent. When I was reffing, when I first started reffing all the college stuff, it was more of like, yeah, D3 is all right. Like you had Cal Nails, Roger Worsley was an RIT. Like they had pretty good teams, but we were never. And then you started getting in some better coaches. Roger left RIT, Jimmy Lotus came in just getting some other players, started getting some more people around. Cal gave up on the girls and gave up the 10. So now we could focus on that. Well, they want to be in Cal. I don't like Cal. But so they started to get in more, and then Johan came into the scene with Clarkson and started recruiting and coaching. That was when there was a big pickup. And I haven't ever been able to ref him much, but always great things I hear from my coaches. Always knowing that his team is competitive because he actually coaches and teaches with those individual skills rather than just maintaining the college, which is important. I mean, come to your seniors, you're going to have a good time, you're going to do whatever. But, you know, she'll be very happy. I'm so glad to hear that she's with him and somebody good. Come on, ladies. This team is ridiculous. They're like all 5 foot tall, but yet, when we saw them come out, we were like, holy shit. We thought they were the last match, they were like 3. And they're just, they can still hit the ball, that's what they do, you gotta play. We played Jersey for our last match last night. We were short, we had 6 feet. We went up to 6 feet. The right side was like perfect, it was like 6 feet. We were competitive. Well, that's in that play this team. But yeah, this team is great. You gotta be on your toes. Yes. And the blocks aren't big, but what they take away is there, and they make sure you better not try and hit down. What other schools do they play? I figured I was thinking, I'm like, you're not going to know, but
schedule's actually not awful.
right? I like it because it has like, oh, nice hit, Chuck. It has, my oldest son Doug's at Washington and Jefferson and outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And like a lot of his teammates, and obviously it's all Fisher, Nez, blah, 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 whatever else. And, you know, a lot of guys, and Damon or Roberts. He's like, yeah, I want to get out there. I'm like, I don't want to see the same chance. I want to go to for real. I've done it now, and he started later because he didn't want to play all that. So then finally Leah was playing. So he only played for like 4 years. So I'm more than our two younger ones played too, but it's like, dude, I'm like, Doug, don't you just want to see, like, when you go to these tournaments, it's so much fun to see, and as you get older and you travel, see the different teams, play the different skill levels. And not even just that, but just new teams. Like, it makes it more exciting.
I know, this is like the boxes are so freaking. We gotta drive to Buffalo.
Yep. So, and it just, so when he was looking, that's when I'm like, he didn't want to go too far away, but he was going to go to SUNY College too, which he liked better because it was closer. But I'm like, take my word for it. WNJ has a better school, better range of pages for him because he wasn't sure. And I'm like, it's fine. It's the same price to me, so I don't care. But it was definitely, as I said, going to SUNY College. You're playing. I can see you all the time.
So you played all
That's
these
great
places
for
in high
me.
school.
That's great for me, but I go, otherwise we're going to see all these new Pennsylvania teams, other things, and I have to drive 4.5 hours. You know, now I'm going to get to see you play all the Pennsylvania schools. I think they play like, on the drive down there, there's like 18 colleges. Grove City is on the way. There's, what is it? It's Washington and Jefferson, which is in Washington, Pennsylvania. Then there's Pennsylvania. So I'm here, all these, Slippery Rock is on the way down there. Carnegie Mellon's there. Robert Morris. We had a scrimmage Carnegie Mellon. And there was, I think, UB came down. I think there was, probably they have 3 courts, maybe like 9, 10 schools. Kevin, I don't know, I forget his last name. Kevin Shaw, Asian kid from Victor. And the only reason, his dad would always play, so I'd always be by him. So when we saw him, like, Kevin, we saw one kid from his. I go, isn't that great? And he's like, I didn't even think about it. I'm like, yeah. I go, and it was Kevin, who we love. You know, it wasn't one of the but it was just, it was good. The only guy who went down there that we'll see is a Fairport kid where I teach, and I taught him in 8th grade, and then he actually did his work study with me as a senior because he wants to be a teacher. He's going to Misericordia, Jacob McHugh. So he's in middle, so he got so that's the one kid we get to see, and I love him. His older brother plays at Buck State, and I know his parents from. So, but again, it's nice to. Hey, delay. All you have to do is delay. Come up on it when they're hitting. They're not going to hit over you. Right, they don't need to peak. They shouldn't be peaking that early. They should be actually coming up into their peak when the ball's getting hit at them on these lower girls. Or you jump, or you don't jump. Half jump. Because they're going to do that every time. So you can land and play the ball. But they should just delay their jump. And then they don't know where you're blocking either because that's all they're looking for. Let's go. You can delay that block. You should peak when it hits you. Delay it a lot more. Ow, ow! Ouch! Kick save, nice. Oh. Wow.
Couple
I
seconds.
honestly think getting back to that college place and it's a lot harder for the girls. Well, it's hard for the girls and
Ladies,
like
come on.
everybody's committing. Hey, you guys, like it's all that pissing and that's like shut up and be really. And a lot of them, like I told my son Doug, because he was wanting to do biomedical something. And we looked at all that too. Biomedical engineering. I go, buddy, all these guys are in the business. It's like, you want to do business, you want to do business. You go to school for school. Like, and all the guys on his team, and even Leah, all the girls are good, and she was just sure. So it is all, and that adds on me so much more stress. Like the signing day, she didn't know what she hadn't decided yet. So it's like, I get all the extra questions, and that's after they finally both decided, and especially her, it was nice to finally sit down and talk and go, hey, now you're on it, how do you feel? Oh, you can talk to me like you're human being again. And yes, it was stressful. I know that's why I was trying to talk to you and help you. Wanted you to talk about it for more than a one-day conversation. And that's what I said. I'm going to postulate questions and make you think, and then I want to come back 2 days later or 3 days and be like, what'd you think about this? You really want to know what matters wrong. It's not my decision, you know. But I get it. There's a lot. Probably the same thing. I almost quit. And I wasn't sad. I just was like, I know. Right. But I want to become dad again. I'm going to be a dad without that word. But all right. Yeah. Yep. It was California or Boston. I forget. We were back-to-back weekends. I actually got like a hug. I love it. I almost shit myself. Which of course made me give into everything even more than I already do. So I get yelled at by my wife all the time. You didn't do that shit with Doug. You would have told him that. You not do it, whatever. But Leah, you let her do everything. No, she's a very She is a little softer on Doug. I'm a lot softer. I don't know why I'm such a wimp. I don't know why I'm a wimp. Like literally, I sit there and I feel bad after. You said you were gonna, take the car away for a week. It was only 3 days. Now the next 2 days makes sense because she's driving. I'm like, it actually helps us. Yeah, but whatever. Just make it 4. I'm like, no, 3. I'm like, maybe I should do 4. No, you can have it. Well, the funny thing is everybody else will tell you, and they know that, like, I'm hard. I'm an asshole. So the one time I'm not is like here all the time. You're like, here everybody else, and then way down here with her, like, come on. Oh, ladies, this is brutal. Come on, one class, ladies. Let's go. Get it to Lola. There you go. Center again. The big dog eat, ladies. Come on. Get over. Free ball. Yeah, don't let that. Out. Oh. Come on, Lola. Match. There we go. We're in the second, 25-23. End of Nationals. All right, signing off.